How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be talking about some motivational art pieces. I recently took one of my photos and turned it into a motivational art piece. I was really trying to fill some space on my walls in my room, and I couldn't really find anything out there I liked. 1, 2, I didn't like the quotes that were out there on the art pieces, and 3, they were so expensive. You can see right here, $650 for an art piece like this, when I made this one for $120. I'm gonna show you guys how I did it. You can take any of your photos that you've been taken off your iPhone, put them into Lightroom, put them into Photoshop. We're gonna put some quotes on them, whatever quote you want, and then we're gonna send it off to get printed, and it will get shipped right to your doorstep. Let's get into it. All right, so the first thing you need here is you need a photo that you wanna print. For this one, I'm picking a photo from Big Sur up in Northern California that I took on a road trip a couple years ago with some friends. I've already edited this one. If you guys want to get into an editing tutorial on how I edit my photos, go ahead and comment below. I'll scroll through right here really quick so you guys can just see what I changed in Lightroom. And everybody has their own style. This is really going to be a cool opportunity for not only to get some new art on your wall, but also to get your own art printed and shown off for everybody to see. Once you got your photo edited how you want it to come out on the print, we're gonna go ahead and open up Photoshop. So I'm gonna open up this in Photoshop 2020. All right, now that it's open in Photoshop, first thing we're gonna do is we're going to put our text on the screen. So for me, I really liked the quote, "What we think we become." And as you can see, I did use it for this one. And we're gonna bring it in here. Let's get a font that we like. If you guys don't have a font that you like in Photoshop, you can either come in here, scroll through and look through them, or you can go to dafont.com and find a font there, download it and use it into your photo. I actually went and downloaded this one called Young because I really liked it. I'm going to put this in all caps, actually. We become. All right, so now I'm going to size this down a bit by changing the font size. I'm just going to make it really small really quick. Put it in there. Now, depending on where you're getting this printed, I'm going to print mine at Costco. Costco actually prints some pretty decent stuff. And they're fast. So I know from looking on the Costco site where I'm going to get this printed that my canvas size is going to be 30 inches by 40 inches. It's $119 to print it. Great. So I'm going to go back into Photoshop and we're going to need to crop this to be 30 inches by 40 inches. So I want to find the right crop in here for me. Let's see. I'm not really a big fan. I think this is fine to frame up the photo, but I really want to get rid of this foreground right here on the cliff I was standing on. So I'm going to crop this down to right about there. I think a little bit of that foreground would be okay. Yeah, let's run with this. And then you also want to make sure if you have any lines in your photograph, you want to make sure it's going to be horizontally level, so when you print it, it doesn't look like you hung the picture up crooked. So I'm gonna go ahead, double click that to confirm the crop. So now I have my final image and what I want to work with here. There is some stuff down here that I'm going to remove really quickly. So you always, before you make any adjustments to the original image, you want to drag the background onto a new layer to duplicate it. So you always have your original artwork untouched if you ever really mess something up. And you can go back. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all these weeds that are still showing here quickly. And then I want to get rid of this rock too. Doesn't make any sense to be there. Okay, I'm gonna leave this little bit in here. I don't think it really matters too much. So now I'm going to work on the lettering. Click the lettering layer, and then I'm going to start trying to format this right. So first thing is I want to come in here, I want to make these words a little bit smaller. So let's keep going down in size here. I don't want it to overpower the image. I want the image to be the main focus, and I just kind of want the words to add to the image, not take away from it. So I think that it would look cool if it was really spaced out, just like that. All right, and I want to make sure that this text is centered right in the middle of the image, both vertically and horizontally. So I'm going to select both layers by holding down Command. And then I'm going to take this one, let's do that again. And I'm going to click this. So now I know it's right in the center. I still think the words are a little too big, so I'm gonna actually come back in here, reduce the size, and then space it some more. Put some more space between these. Cool. And let's do the centering thing again, because once you change anything about it, it's not gonna be as centered as it was. So come up here, center that. Moves a little bit, but not too much. Okay, I think that is it. That's what I want to use it for. And then it's as simple as Command-Shift-S to save it. And then I want to put it on my desktop really quickly. I'm just going to do Inspo Art. I'm going to save it as a JPEG. It's going to reduce the file size a little bit, but it's not going to reduce it enough to change the actual quality when it comes out on a print on a canvas like this. They actually only accept certain files, so make sure that you export it or save it as a file that they're actually going to accept. Most common being used is JPEG. Press save, then it's going to bring up this image quality. You want the highest quality you can. I usually go with the highest amount of scans and then press OK. Once it's saved, you can come in here, open it up, and then you have what your art piece is going to look like when it's printed, just like that. Go ahead and upload it to wherever you're getting it printed. If you don't have Costco, you can get it printed at FedEx.com. You can get it printed almost anywhere that does any type of printing. We'll do canvas prints as well, and they'll ship it to your house. They even have things to hang it up on the wall that are already screwed onto the back. So go ahead and upload that, and then you're done. You just sit back, relax, they print it, they ship it, and then you wait for it to show up at your doorstep, hang it up, and have all your friends beg you to print them one. I'm actually printing a few for a few friends, and you can even sell these. I mean, if you find copyrighted free quotes that you want to use, you have your own images, and you have the right fonts, boom, you got a little side business started right there. You can be charging $200, $300 for one of these. I mean, that one website's charging $650 per print. I mean, that is their biggest size, but still that's ridiculous, because even for the biggest size on Costco, which is massive, it's like 60 inches by 30 inches, it's still only around $200 to print, not $650. So go ahead and get out there, take a photo, get inspired, put a quote on it. I want to see them. So if you do this and get one printed, please send it to me on Instagram. I think it would be so awesome to see somebody actually do this. And I want to see some of the art that you guys are making out there. So I'm gonna go hang this up in my bedroom, actually, where I made it for. So when I wake up every morning, I can remind myself of this quote and get in the right mindset at the beginning of the day. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.